Welcome, humans. I know I just look like one of you guys, but you know how they say everybody's different on the inside? Here's the thing, I'm especially different on the inside, because I'm genetically modified. I'm a GMO, which stands for Genetically Modified Organism. Through a technology called genetic engineering, genetic material, or DNA, in organisms is altered so that select individual genes can be transferred into non-related species. My genes have been altered to give me abilities normal humans don't have. Have you ever wondered if there was any way to give animal traits to humans? Well, I'm a prime example of it, because I can breathe underwater just like any other fish in the ocean. That's cool, right? To explain how I got these abilities, I'll have to go back a bit. It all started before I was actually even born. My genes were altered when I was merely a zygote. To obtain gills, I needed fish DNA incorporated into my own, and this was done through the process called transfection. Firstly, the gene of interest for the fish gill was selected and cut out from the fish's cell. This gene then was used to construct an adenoviral recombinant vector. This was used as a vector vaccine that will undergo replacement gene therapy for the gene that coded for my lungs and replace it. The recombinant DNA was inserted into the nucleus of my zygote cell, so that when it replicates, all of my cells can carry this new gene and it becomes part of who I am. Did you know that in all human embryos, the neck has folds that some scientists even believe are gill slits evolved from gills a long time ago? So instead of my folds disappearing, they just developed into real-life human gills. This was not at all an easy process, because the only way it could be done was for my zygote cell to be genetically modified outside of my mother's body. Because we as humans are not totipotent, it had to be done at this stage, when there's only one host cell. It's a reliable process if it happens at the right time. But this is also true when integrating certain traits. Animal traits are obviously not naturally found in humans, so there is a larger rejection possibility when using them to create GMOs. This was also a very lengthy and expensive process. The adenoviral vector alone was $1,000. I guess you could say that I'm the most expensive pet. These are just some of the many traits that can be possibly given to humans. It doesn't all stop there. Imagine if you could camouflage, grow a tail, or obtain night vision. But between the vitro fertilization procedure and the genetically modifying process, the cost drives upward of $100,000. As complicated and expensive as these procedures are, it gives rise to many opportunities in the biotechnology research industry. Pharmaceutical companies will also try to find ways to make the process of transferring animal genes to humans more efficient and successful. For example, creating different vectors and methods to complete the transfection process will be an area of research to ensure a higher success rate of the animal gene to find its way into the human DNA. The more useful traits scientists can figure out, the more it will revolutionize all aspects of human activity, whether it be sports, military, transportation, living conditions, or human nature, and they will all be drastically changed. A lot of people don't accept me for who I am though. Just because I have gills, people question my place in society, and some wouldn't even classify me to be human. I guess there are a lot of ethical issues when it comes to incorporating animal genes into humans. It contradicts many religious beliefs, and many do not support using biotechnology for this purpose. People with such beliefs always tell me that I shouldn't play the role of God, and the process I have gone through is humane and insane. I'm not trying to offend anyone, but humane is something I'm going for. I believe having animal traits is just a way of connecting even more with nature, and I think it can do so much good in the world. For one, it will give a better understanding of animals in general. Different animal traits can make everyday tasks easier. Animals in some way have super capabilities. Some animals are incredibly strong, some are fast, others jump high, and many of them even fly. Extending these traits like these to humans have many benefits. My gills let me breathe underwater. I can explore the ocean without any sort of time restraint from an oxygen tank. The ocean can provide humans with a whole other world to live their lives in if we can breathe underwater just as we do above. We can have the best of both worlds. As temperatures are rising from global warming, some parts of the world can even become uninhabitable from extremely hot temperatures. Human gills are the answers if you ask me.